Hello and welcome to Game 2 in this best of 3 between Team Ember and Spicy Thieves for the Premier Amateur Community League. Team Ember have a very convincing victory in Game 1, up to Spicy Thieves to turn this one around and try to not lose all of their lanes this time. And I think a lot of that did come down to the draft. The Drow just ended up making the mid lane, which maybe could have been at least a little bit of a wash, just was a complete stomp in favor of Storm. And Spicy Thieves are able to hold the rest of theirs. Team Ember, they go for some similar bans this time, getting rid of the Tiny, but going to ban the tree themselves rather than letting Spicy Thieves do it. And the Earth Spirit ban coming out same way from Team Ember rather than Spicy Thieves taking it out this time. Spicy Thieves once again go ahead and get rid of that Weaver as well as the Elder Titan that they wanted to pick up themselves, or they picked up themselves last time. They don't want to have to play against it after playing it for their own off lane, and getting rid of that Undying as well. Ember immediately going to leave with the Vengeful Spirit. Just a really popular first pick hero right now. Generally able to bully people out of lane, has the extra bonus aura armor damage in the mid game, has a nice targetable stun. Swap is great for saving people, like just an all-around really strong support. And Spicy Thieves gonna answer with the Wraith King and the Earthshaker, getting their off lane in position 4, but probably gonna be in the safe lane for the Earthshaker right off.
It's gonna be another Trow Strap.
I mean, maybe, but if Team Member picked Drow here, like, this is the only opportunity they have to pick Drow, right? Because Spicy Thieves are definitely going to ban it with the Vengeful out. I wouldn't have been too surprised if Spicy Thieves picked the Drow themselves with the Vengeful Spirit picked up by Ember in this first phase.
What do you think about this Huskar pick?
Huskar pick?
Yeah.
For who?
Spicy Thief.
Yeah, they're gonna get that Venomancer there. Gonna leave the Drow on the table for the time being, let it be banned up, but I mean, with the Venge and the Veno, like, they definitely are looking towards a Drow draft. If they're able to get it. It's super greedy to let the Drow go through to the second phase, though. But Venomancer, I don't know, versus the heroes that Spicy Thieves have right now, like, I don't think Venomancer's super amazing, though he does prevent the Blink Daggers. At least in for Wraith King, and of course in for Earthshaker. Not gonna be able to prevent the Blink Dagger out though for Wraith King from his ultimate. Team Member, they do ban the Storm in the second phase. No, Ember were dire last time. I had those mixed up. Got it. So they ban the Storm. They don't have to play against it. Maji just too good. Too good on that Storm for Ember to feel confident going up against that hero. And the Ursa banned out by Spicy Thieves. Ursa was completely untouched in the last game, wasn't he? He wasn't picked and he wasn't banned at all either.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely surprising because Ursa's been a very high priority hero.
I don't know what they banned it. They can't let it through.
Yeah.
Unless they don't want the Wraith King to have a bad lane, but
yeah, could be
Wraith
that.
King is really good against Ursa.
So Team Ember, they're gonna ban out the Phantom Lancer. I mean, I can definitely see why they want to ban out Phantom Lancer, especially if they're going for the Drow strat, but at the same time, I do feel like they are like halfway to having the tools to deal with it.
Yeah.
And the Tinker ban from Spicy Thieves. So maybe Spicy Thieves are thinking this isn't a Drow draft out of Ember, or they're going to pick the Drow here, even though they have the Wraith King and Earthshaker, and just have the Drow help their mid again. Because they did have the Tiny in the off lane the last game when they picked the Drow. So I wouldn't put it past them.
10 seconds to
So what are you thinking? Is this a off lane? It's gonna be a off lane Wraith King.
Yeah, 100%. It's got to be an off lane Wraith King. Like, nobody plays that in the safe lane or mid lane right now.
I do.
Well, my point stands.
But do you know why I do it?
Just because you're clowny.
Yeah, I'm in there.
But Spicy Thieves, they are burning into their reserve time for this pick. I actually do really like them stealing the Drow here. Although Ember have the Venge to swap out Drow if they're able to get some. They have plenty, or Spicy Thieves have plenty of front line in order to protect her, and they're clearly comfortable with that style of draft.
Wait, is this a mid Venom?
It
Because
could
it did.
be.
Oh,
Oh,
never
interesting.
mind.
Winter Wyvern out of Spicy Thieves. So that's probably going to be a 4 or a 5 rather, right? Into the off lane with the Wraith King.
Yeah. I really wanted to see either a Phoenix coming out since they banned the Ursa.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix can go mid
Only 10 seconds.
if they know how to play it.
Yeah, Phoenix could be that. Also, if they are going to go for the Drow draft, they do have that ability as well. There's not a whole lot of extra attack speed slow from Team Ember though. Though the move speed slow from Venomancer and the swap away might be enough to be able to consistently get the egg off.
Also, one of my friends say we're scared away at the other caster for some reason.
Nah, there was some confusion I think beforehand. Like someone asked if anyone was available and I said I was up, and then like another group or there was like another avenue that another caster came in afterwards, but I mean they totally could have casted. Like,
Oh,
I'm not selfish.
you can't do me like that?
Nah, like in a separate channel, dude.
Oh, okay.
I've
That's
got
cool.
got no qualms if they want to have their own cast as well. But Ember are gonna go ahead and pick up that Underlord. What does the Underlord give Ember here? Like
That mobility, that sustain, that being annoying.
I mean, there's the root for sure, but they're very dot heavy at this point, and it does feel like I don't know. It just doesn't feel like the Underlord really brings a whole lot to the table right now. But I'm not an Underlord player. I'm just missing the whole point of the hero. But Clink's with the pickup for Spicy Thief is going to have a lot of bonus damage here. I am really surprised that neither team has picked Drow yet, because for both teams, Drow would be really good.
It's okay.
I mean, Clinks is already going to dominate his mid lane, right? And with Drow, he'll just completely destroy it 100%. The off lane for Team Ember is going to be Underlord +1, probably the Venomancer.
Yeah.
And Drow plus Earthshaker, like they can survive that.
Pick a Phoenix. It's so good. It's actually unbelievably good for
even with the strafe.
Ember.
I feel like the strafe makes Phoenix just not, or just oh.
It's because okay, my reasoning, even though they have the strafe and they have the winner, it's good because it just destroyed the lane. It destroyed bot lane so hard.
I don't even know what the the bot lane. Okay, I mean
because you have that Underlord which constantly spam, and you have that Fire Spirit which you can shoot out and be annoying, and they have to dodge Fire Spirit while getting attacked by creeps and getting spammed by Underlord. So
yeah, there could be some potential there, especially since, but we don't know what the safe lane's going to be yet. We only know that there's going to be an Earthshaker in it. But Ember, they picked the OD, so OD has not been a hero for a long time. What do you think prompts the OD pick in this game?
The save.
Just the Astral?
Yeah, the Astral.
I mean, you can't Astral somebody who's Winter's Cursed unless you have an Aether Lens.
And it's probably deal with the Clinks too. And Wraith King, get rid of that mana.
10 seconds to
You can get rid of the mono with the ult, but I'm pretty sure you're always going to have a high enough multiplier with your int that it'll just do the full damage and not do the mono drain.
No. I'm saying that if you get like a few hit off with your astral, your steel int thing,
Mm-hmm.
you will, and then he use a stun, bam, no mana.
Could be,
What is-
but it's not gonna like that'll be relevant for a little while, but not long enough. I feel like I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know really what Outworld brings to the table super hard here. He can hit through the Cold Embrace, so that's probably part of it. And against the Earthshaker and Wraith King, like he's going to be doing a lot of damage. And I think the Astral's, like you said, more for the Clinks, making it so he can't actually use that strafe effectively.
It's even better now with the Phoenix, because if they gonna pick some kind of mid here, they can let the OD top and let it versus Wraith King.
Mm-hmm.
You have the Venom mid being annoying. Which is
I
not
feel like that
bad.
doesn't give Team Ember enough push, though. Like, they're really light on hitting buildings, and I still really like the draw for them right here.
Trout is also good. But I feel like you already have Underlord. You don't really
Ooh,
Juggernaut.
Okay. So the Juggernaut's definitely, like, a greedy pick, because it's a lot of physical damage into the Winter Wyvern, who can save people really easily with that Cold Embrace. And the Pugna. Okay, so Pugna just, like, hard counters OD. Like, that's not even a lane. Excuse me. One sec.
Game on. Who you think will win this game?
I think Spicy Thieves have the better draft, but it's gonna come down to who plays.
I'm betting Spicy Steve because the other team doesn't have a stand-in. I'm pretty sure. Does it?
Spicy Thieves no longer have the stand-in. They had WSS One Steep Sets Stick standing in on the Mirana last game, and now Triple Nipple is playing on their safe lane instead.
Okay. I mean, okay.
So, I definitely favor Spicy Thieves draft, though. Like, they have a huge amount of counterplay potential, and I feel like Ember picked some heroes that are really weak in the majority of situations, especially the Outworld Devourer, without being in one of those scenarios where OD's like really strong.
I don't see a way.
I will say shortly, the win here in the UI is wrong. Spicy Thieves won game 1. Ember are down 1 game for this. I don't know why that's backwards.
Alright, I want to see this Rape King constantly forcing the spin out of Jug. Tanking that Jug. Don't back off, alright? You want to force him to use spin early.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this game. We're going to have LDK for Spicy Thieves going into, it looks like the safe lane. Yeah, the safe lane for the Clinks. Simonic going into the safe lane as that 5-position Winter Wyvern as well. In the off lane, we're going to have Clammy on the 4-position Earth Spirit, joined by Stimmate. Actually, it might be a tri-lane, an aggressive tri-lane coming out from Spicy Thieves. But Stimmate will be playing on the off-lane Wraith King as core. Maji will be playing on... Yeah, Maji will be playing on the Pugna for the mid lane. What were you saying?
They're not.
They're just giving away a ward or something?
Yeah.
Alright, so in the off lane for Ember, Mafjets will be playing on the Underlord. Revamp playing on the Venomancer, who'll be playing the 4-position, it looks like. In the safe lane, Triple Nipple will be playing on Juggernaut. Fading Star will be joining him as that 5-position Vengeful Spirit. And in mid lane, Hex will be playing on Outworld Devourer this time. A hero that he is clearly very comfortable on given his metal status so far. So some wards going out. Looks like the easy camp is blocked here by Clammy. And they're going to try to go for this rune, blocking them off. Fading Star does have Magic Missile, but it's not going to be in time. Clammy is able to get that rune for free. However, it still goes 2 for 2. Weird. Looks like Math Jets was able to pick up this word up here, this rune up here, right under the noses of LDK and Cybonics. So some off-lane plays going in both.
I really feel like he shouldn't got stunned there. In this lane.
Who, Clammy?
The bench, because there's no way he can kill anybody.
Math Jets taking a lot of harass here early on from Cybonic and LDK, and that's really going to be sort of the question in this game. Who is the more annoying harasser, Venomancer or Winter Wyvern?
We know who.
Do we? I mean, Venomancer is definitely annoying, but Winter Wyvern gets to attack you from so far away. Like,
it's the Venom. It's 100 the Venom.
I don't know. I think it depends on the spells that you take and how the lane goes. But it does look like in bottom lane there might be a little bit of engagement. Clammy sitting over here in the trees has a fissure available, but there's also a magic missile for a return. Stimmate has the Wraithfire Blast. Triple Nipple has the spin. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe there's going to be...
If I type in the chat, can they even hear me?
They can, but you should not.
Oh, okay.
The mid lane, pretty even in terms of CS. And we should be able to get back into this game shortly, I would expect.
Oh, what do you think the Wraith King should do right now?
I think the Wraith King should wait for Clammy to get the fissure that goes in between Fading Star and Triple Nipple, and then follow up with the Wraithfire Blast.
I think the opposite. The Wraith King should just attack right now, force that spin, which he probably wouldn't spin for no reason, but you know.
He can't see Triple Nipple though. Like, if you look at the vision, Triple Nipple is not visible for... shoot. I really hate that this gets rebound constantly. It breaks. One sec. Where is it? Spectator hotkeys, F1. Alright. See both teams again. If you press F2, you can see the vision for the Radiant. F3, you can see the vision for the Dire. So right now, Spicy Thieves do not have vision on Triple Nipple.
Oh, yeah.
But they know he's there because they know he walks in that direction. So Clammy can like block him off with a fissure, and they can maybe at least get a lot of damage on the Fading Star, if not kill him off entirely.
Nope. Nothing about to happen here, boys.
Everyone just backs away. So it does look like there's a little bit of a lead going towards Magi at this point in the mid lane. Just going to try to push this tower down as quickly as possible, it looks like. Bottom lane with 3 melee heroes. Everyone's always in the thick of it. And Clammy and Stimmate, they have plenty of regen here to be able to trade effectively. But then so do Fading Star and Clinks there. Side pull out from Ember in the top lane. And they will almost certainly be contested for this. Yeah. That was not spotted out, but... you know exactly what's up. Cybonic coming over here to contest is able to get at least one of those away. And both of them as well. Actually gets the slow from the Splinter Blast onto Revamp as well, but not going to use that for any follow-up besides just killing off all those creeps. This does mean that Math Jets, though, is going to be able to get his level... I mean, it's only going to be... He'll get his level 3 here pretty quickly with the extra wave that's coming in as well.
But look at bot. Like, look at the lane as pushing into Radiance. Venge does have the wave now, but if he keep waving the creep, it should push into the Dire. You want it pushing into the Dire. You don't want it to be on the Radiance. Like,
even for like efficient farming.
even for that, like, there's a reason to do it. It's just they're gonna force you to play so passively. You don't want to play passively. You want them to.
Looks like there's a magic missile out on the bottom, followed up by the Wave of Terror and a spin from Triple, but the Fissure is going to be sufficient to hold the Juggernaut in place. Meanwhile, top lane, Winter Wyvern's going to go down. LDK pretty close. Looks like that came off of the back of most likely a 2-man Venomous Gale. So a little bit.
Oh, that's so fucking. That's so strong.
The Venomous Gale?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. What is it, like a 35% slow? 50% slow? Jesus. At all levels? That's ridiculous. For 12 seconds? Like, that just, that feels bad, dude.
Man, you can't move
15
as Winter.
seconds.
Look at Winter movement speed. That's so sad.
Yeah, so you go down to what, 140 move speed? That's so ridiculous. So Maji has a very clear lead here in the mid lane, able to use that Decrep, or another blast rather, very effectively to get all the CS in this lane. However, I will say it does look like Hex is not quite as far behind this game as it was last game, playing on a much more comfort-oriented hero, even if the hero is not huge in the meta right now. But he is taking a lot of damage from Maji, who has that bottle up. Is going to get held in place a little bit from from that Astral. But yeah, just going to work on pushing this tower down now that he has the level 3 Nether Blast. And it does look like Spicy Thieves are looking for some play down in here in bottom. Claymo's sitting over on the side. He's just holding everything away for the time being. Fading Star actually coming in from the side with the Wave of Terror to pull the creeps away this time.
Oh.
Goes for the magic missile, pulls the creeps through. And is able to keep the aggro on those creeps, most of them at least. Loses a few.
That's still really
Oh
good, though.
man, 2 crits in a row. Stimmate gets a lot of damage onto Triple Nipple with that.
Top lane. Winter die again.
Another Venomous Scale kill. Yep.
There's nothing you can do. Like, look. See how the Earthshaker keep pulling the off lane? That's what happened if you don't push the lane in. You need the lane push, and so they won't do that. Even though they get XP for it, you can grab Rune easier.
So LDK and Cybonic, it does look like, are going to try for a play here throughout the Splinter Blast, get some right clicks out onto Math Jets, but Revamp's going to come in with the Venomous Gale. Therian, though, is going to use the Strafe, a couple more right clicks, a little bit of tick from the Arctic Burn, but it's not going to be enough. Revamp going to survive with 30 HP, and they're going to get a super efficient Shrine here for the top lane for Ember. Maji just casually chunking down that tower here with his Nether Blast, and has that once again to be able to use if he wants to, but yeah, he's going to be a little bit less greedy with it than he could be. Looks like Fading Star going to wait for the rune, hope for a good one. It's going to be an illusion. And he's going to pick that up for himself, use it to get some vision, it looks like. LDK, man, is having some issues here in this top lane. Like, he's 4th on the CS charts, and this time, except for Pugna in mid lane, Ember do have a much better look on the CS overall this game. And Hex is not losing as much HP as Maji would like to be taking away from that Nether Blast due to the infused raindrops he's carrying around at this point. Math Chest coming forward. There's going to be the Root as well as the Venomous Gale out onto LDK. LDK is going to use the Skeleton Walk to walk away. Going to tick down quite a bit still to the Venomous Gale, but it's not going to be able to kill him off, and he is going to get Cold Embraced as well to ensure that nothing bad happens to him. Looks like Maji is going to TP, or not TP, but walk back to base. He is level 7. Maybe he's going to TP somewhere else instead of trying to push into this Outworld Devour anymore. I would like to see 1 level in the Nether Ward against an OD. Like, I think that it could be, like, really valuable. LDK gonna get Venomous scaled up once again, taking a lot of tick damage. Nah, they're still Cold Embrace.
I thought there wasn't.
But Stimmate coming down here in the bottom lane. Very slight level advantage actually in favor of Ember in this bottom lane. As well as it was going for Spicy Thieves early on, I would expect it to be the other way around.
Don't man up. Get that tower.
Revamp is going to be looking for the Venomous Gale. He has just barely the range for it, but Magi is really, really fast, and he's able to walk away for the time being. Has the Nether Blast, he wants to use it, as well as the Life Drain. Looks like he's going to want to use that here onto... He's going to go for Nether Blast onto Hex, and that will be the end of the Outworld Devourer.
He should have stayed. He shouldn't back. He got all up. He could just kill him with the Winter. Kill the Veno too.
Yeah, it's definitely...
Oh. Look at bot. They want to take bot tower.
Yeah, lots of scribbling on the map there for it. Tripodable's not quite level 6 though, so it's going to be a little bit difficult to push and enforce this. He will get his level 6 before Stimmate, so he should be able to get 1 kill if Stimmate's not careful with that Omni Slash, but you sure they want to push in? Fading Star just pulled the wave into a stack.
Yes, this is the perfect time.
Well, Fading Star just pulled the wave into a stack, so like they can't push in. It's going to get wiped.
What team are you talking about?
Radiant. Spicy Thieves.
Yeah, they want to push in right now. Next wave. Don't do it this way. Because you have 4 skeleton. Yeah, your ranking is not yet, but you know he got 10 wand charge, which is basically
150
math,
HP.
200. Yeah, around there.
So Triple Nipple is going to get stood up here by the Fissure. Fissure going to hold him in place for the time being, but he's not going to get the Wraithfire Blast out in time. The root comes out from Ember Spirit, or from Math Jets rather. Magi is going to turn around that with single Nether Blast just to push people away. Triple Nipple does have the Omni Slash, but is not going to be able to cast it unless he uses his stick charges. One more Fissure coming out. Now there's going to be the Ethereal as well as the Wraithfire Blast coming in. Triple Nibble is going to get that Omni Slash off now, but it goes on to creeps. However, it doesn't really matter. Looks like Magi is going to go down. Clammy might be the next target. Now they're going to turn around here onto Stimmates just to try to keep him away, or maybe he was making space. That was a lot of space if he did make it to save his Earth Spirit. It looks like he ends up just falling for his hubris. And now this will be the push in from Triple Nipple, or from Spicy Thieves, or Ember rather. They'll be able to get this up, this tower probably for free at this point. No level 6 hit on Stimmate. There's going to be a Fissure out after a Wraithfire Blast, it looks like, onto Math Jets. Not going to hit the stun on the Fissure, though. Stimmate is going to start just right-clicking Math Jets down for a little while. There's going to be the 3-man root. Hold him in place with the Aftershock. Now swap out from Fading Star. Fading Star, however, is going to get Ethereal as well as Wraithfire Blast, followed up by another blast, and he's gonna have to walk back into the trees in order to try to survive. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Magi is looking for some kill here onto Ember. Fading Star is gonna be the target that they eventually decide to go on, only one that's available after everyone else extracts, and that does actually mean that these runes are gonna go, at least in this lane, in favor of Spicy Thieves. Saving the spin, it looks like. Gonna just use the spin TP after being Wraithfire blasted. Clemmy, trying hard for that Fissure play just in case the spin's a little late, or a little early rather, but not gonna be able to find that stun to prevent the TP out. However, since it was a greedy TP into bottom lane, Magi's actually able to finish off Juggernaut there. Math Jets coming in with the global TP, throws out the root. Math Jets is so fast on this Pugna, like it's so hard to lock him down and hold him in place. Ember have the tools to do it, like they have a lot of stun, it's just they don't have the hero, and slow as well, they just don't have the heroes in the bottom lane to make that happen. Hex went for a Midas.
I don't know why Ranking is not level 6 yet. It's 10 minutes into the game. He's the core.
There was a lot of XP deny in these camp stacks that wasn't contested. But in the top lane, LDK trying to recover. Has his treads finished up, and it looks like he's going to be going for the defusal. Not defusal, but for the Desolator as his first major item. Or he could just have the casual Blightstone, like that's totally reasonable as well. Cybonic trying to get those magic boots up, just pushing in the mid lane. Or rather, holding the mid lane forward, since that tower is already gone in mid. Revamp is looking for a Venomous Gale. Just in range, it looks like. There's going to be the Venomous Gale onto Therian. Therian immediately going to use the Skeleton Walk. Takes so much damage to the tick. Like, those ticks are 100 damage apiece. That's a 600 damage spell. Clammy actually gets a kill down here onto Vengeful Spirit. Looks like just a little bit too far forward with all the rotations from Spicy Thieves. And now it looks like Magi will finish off this tower. Nope, there's going to be a fort. What were we saying?
Did you think the Veno can kill the Clinks? When if he Gale and instant ult, I think he would gun him.
Could be. Looks like LDK is going to go on to Revamp here. I think Revamp should definitely go for the Gale and the ult now, though. Use the ult, use the ult, use the ult. He's just going to force Therian back. But there's still another Shadow Walk available. Revamp does not have... Oh, he's going to get away. He's totally fine. Meanwhile, on bottom lane, looks like Hex is going to go down to a 3-man rotation into the deep jungle. Lots of vision up for Spicy Thieves at this point. And they are going to be able to probably get this tier 2 at this point, since they have so much push coming out from Magi. Have already prepared with this another ward over here. And just going to try to keep chunking down this tower. There's going to be some contest over here. Fading Star is able to get the rune down, but he's stuck in the trees. There's going to be the Aftershock, followed up by the Wraithfire Blast. And the Map Jets actually comes out with the Firestorm, and that'll be enough to get the ult out from Stimmate. The Echo is used solo onto Outworld, and actually Clammy survives through all of that. Is going to get killed up by the Vengeful Spirit illusion of Outworld Devour. There's Wraithfire Blast here onto Map Jets. They're going to try to TP away. One more right click will do it, and Stimmate just able to get that at the very end there.
I feel like...
Yeah?
Spicy Thief to know how to play better as a team. They got way more... Not to, like, you know... It's that the Radiance team are less coordinated in some way.
It does look like they're going to try to get this top tower in exchange, but with all the rotations coming in, there's going to be the Fissure coming out. Magi going forward, getting off the Ethereal and the Life Stuck after another blast. It is going to be the end of the Venomancer. Triple Nipple not going to be quite able to be stunned up before he TPs out. I do think there was actually a very short, like, quarter second where he could have been, where the Blade Fury was expired while he was TPing.
It was really hard.
Yeah, I had to get that at the very end of it. LDK, it looks like, yeah, he is going to go for that Desolator as his next major item. Just trying to farm up some creeps for the time being. He had a really hard lane for the heroes he was playing against, and did, you know, about as well as you can really expect given the lane he was playing, given the lane that he was playing against, and now it's just trying to recover. But he has all the space in the world to do so in this bottom lane as Ember moved towards the top. There's going to be the root as well as the magic missile coming out onto Clammy. Clammy's going to root it up once again. Throws out the Fissure in order to try to save people. Now Magi turning here onto Maf Jets. There is not going to be a life suck available yet. He is able to actually finish off Venomancer there, but Magi is going to end up going down. Now there's the Banish here out onto Winter Wyvern. Cybonic is maybe going to go down here. There's a Wraithfire Blast from Stimmate in order to save his teammate for the time being, and that will be long enough for his for Cybonic to get away. So 2 for 1 in favor of Ember here. Massive gold exchange in favor of them as well. 1,200, almost 1,300 actually in favor just from that double pickoff, and that isn't quite enough to get them to gold lead for maybe the first time this game. Or get the gold lead back. LDK, did he not get his ult off? Or his skeleton walk? No, he used it. He burned it.
No, so he used it, and then the jug dust.
Oh, he had dust
In
with
that
him?
situation, he should have just walked back into the creek. Because, jug gold.
Yep.
You walk back and you keep walking toward the creep. He can't do anything.
Dire's middle tower
Jug can hold, but what is he going? What's the damage?
Yep.
have fortified.
Mafjet's holding these creeps at bay in the top lane, but with the fort not going to be... Actually, he's going to be able to drag him into the towers. He's totally fine for the time being. Looks like it will be another fight up here. Stimmate sitting up on the tower, trying to get some damage done. Does have the ult available this time. Has his... he's just going to go in and try to die. Going to go ahead and get that to slow up Mafjet. There's going to be the double slow here out onto Earthshaker. Doesn't want to use his fissure yet. Or not his sister, but his Echo yet. Not going to. Just going to go ahead and spill up. Stimmate has already lost his ult, and there's 5 heroes here for Ember. They're going to be able to finish him off. But the tower does go the way of Magi. Now it's just a question of whether there's going to be any rotations. Looks like there is a banish here. Astral out onto Winter Wyvern. Cybonic going to try to TP away immediately afterwards, but the magic missile is there. Now are they going to be able to go on to Magi as well? Looks like Magi is fast enough to go ahead and walk away. But they are going to get this top tower. However, LDK sitting in the area, looks like maybe he's going to try to go and get this mid tower concurrently.
Perfect. This Venge gonna die. Never mind. He should walk back.
Yeah. I'm surprised that Ember did not get this top tower off that. They could have just walked under tower and hit it like 4 times while everybody was dead.
Yeah. They're hesitant.
Oh, okay. Echo out, missing the Venomous Gale entirely. Now the Fissure comes forward. Mafjets is looking for the last hit here, and that's actually going to go deny the way of Stimmate. And maybe Mafjets goes down. Not going to get hit up by the Aftershock. However, there's a Blink Forward as well as Wraithfire Blast. Now there's going to be another Aftershock available. No, just a Fissure. And followed up by the Aftershock this time in order to hold him in place. Has the boys out for Stimmate. Another Wraithfire Blast. And now the Ethereal with the Life Suck and the Nether Blast means that Magi is going to be able to take that out. Also, Magi has the Aghanim Scepter up now, which has no cooldown for the Life Suck, the Life Drain at this point. He's going to be using that a lot more in these fights because he's been using it pretty effectively and staying far enough back to be able to use it for a long time or force people out of the fights. So I fully expect to see some ridiculous Life Drain play, especially given the number of dots that there are on Ember's side. Venomous Scale does go out here onto Stimmate. Just try to, and also onto the creep wave, just try to pull them back and make sure that the tower isn't going to go down to them.
Ray King, please get a Blade Mail. Please, man. Don't get that Silver Edge. Get a Blade Mail.
He's not going for Silver Edge. He's going... Oh, I didn't see. That was a really fast kill. Was that a blink forward? Not a blink forward. Just, I assume getting the life suck off. Looks like Cybonic and Magi are trying to find another pickoff. Ward goes down, so there's full vision here now for Spicy Thieves, as well as in mid lane. Like, everything that's happening on the map right now is completely visible to Spicy Thieves.
They lost so much control, though.
Of the game overall?
Yeah, of the map. Like, they see nothing right now.
Spicy Thieves? No, they see...
No. I'm talking about Ember.
Ah, okay, yeah. Ember don't see a whole lot. They have a lot of wards out, but not a whole lot of vision.
Yeah, I really hate using names. You know? Team name. Sorry.
Makes it easier to know who you're talking about, dude. But looks like Stimmate, yeah, he is going to see here. Saving the blink. Just going to... Man, so greedy there. Like, if Fading Star had any clue, he could have Wave of Terrored and kept him from getting away there. Like, he was just trapped. But he does get away for free. His greed pays off. Blink Dagger available. Trepidable taking a huge amount of damage to the Ethereal with another blast and a Splinter Blast. And now he's actually going to go ahead and use his spin very early just to try to... Or not try, just to walk away from this creep wave. Make sure that Spicy Thieves aren't able to get onto him with any of their blink stuns. Do they have the blink? Yeah, they have the blink on Earthshaker now. So Clammy looking for those blink echoes in these fights as well.
Everyone, okay. Earthshaker have blink. and Wraith King.
Yep.
And they have and Arcane Rune and X.
And
They should
Pugna
be
has,
fighting right
400 move speed, so that's basically a blink, right?
Yeah, basically. It's so good to fight right now.
Revamp have the Glimmer Cape now, though. Or not, I remember have the Glimmer Cape on Revamp now, though, so it's a lot easier for them to save heroes from Pugna, because the Life Drain, while it does give True Sight... Does it? Pretty sure it gives...
cooldown. No cooldown. He have X.
Yeah, but the Life Drain gives True Sight, so he can still hit people, or still suck people off through the Glimmer Cape. I hear a swap. There's going to be a swap here out onto LDK, who is going to get just completely destroyed. The Stimmate comes forward with a Wraithfire Blast, going to TP out. Fading Star, however, does see him. Going to throw out the Magic Missile as soon as it's off cooldown, but is not going to be able to find that. TP is just soon enough for Stimmate to get away. Meanwhile, Maji pushing in the mid lane. He's actually healing up his catapult.
Efficiency.
That's hilarious. Totally reasonable. Like, kill the catapult, do damage to the tower. He also has some HP to burn if he wants to go for the life drain here, and he is going to go for it. Now there's going to be the fissure as well, but with the Glimmer Cape in the area, he does. So it doesn't have True Sight anymore. So he does lose vision there. Life drain is canceled. Now Hex and Revamp are in the area as well. Ember bringing plenty of heroes to this top lane to try to prevent any more objectives from going down. And that's really like the best thing they can do right now is prevent any more map control from going away of Spicy Thieves, who so far in this game have just had, they've had all of the control and all of the initiative. And keeping these tier 2s from going down is actually going to be really huge for Ember, I feel like. I don't know if they necessarily scale better into the late game than Spicy Thieves do, but they're definitely not going to be able to fight in this mid game much more. Actually, there's going to be the Blink Echo here as well as the Enchant Totem kill onto... Oh my! Did he try to ult there?
No, the Astral. He tried
to self Astral. Maji is going to be able to get his suck off. Now, Triple is looking for the Blade... looking for the Omni Slash, but there's just going to be the Ethereal in the way and immediate TP out.
Oh, he
is going to survive. Stimmate, though, blinks forward. He's going to get Magic Missile as well as lose his Reincarnation at this point. Has summoned the boys. Oh, wait. Oh, he gave up his life, actually, instead of Reincarnate.
They can get a lot of damage, but if...
Yeah, there weren't TPs up to top lane, so there's still plenty of opportunity for... Actually, there's no TPs here yet. Nobody has their TPs on cooldown. So if LDK had decided to push there, I feel like they could have gotten a lot of damage, you're right. But they do not.
Roche. You got Roche, guys.
Yep,
if they do it now, that Radiance wouldn't know.
There's a ward here, so they'd have to smoke back pretty far. But I feel like Radiant have enough vision that they would at least be aware that there's something going on. Like, they can see all of this.
But what are the chances? They're playing too scared right now.
Spicy Thieves?
No.
Ember?
Both of them.
Both teams. So both teams should be being aggressive right now. Is that how it feels like?
You gotta hit that tier 3. That's what I'm trying to say. Dive them, guys. I want to see some excitement in this game.
Yeah, both teams definitely playing very safe for the time being. They do not want to, for Ember, they don't want to give up their second game and just lose the series. And Spicy Thieves don't want to give Ember the opportunity to come back. Blink forward from Hex here onto Maji. Gonna be able to get the Banish off and also kill out the Nether Ward. BKB though used. So now Life Suck is gonna come out. Swap used to stop the Life Suck for at least the time being. TP out since he does have that BKB still. And that'll be a 5-man rotation, which means a free tier 2 tower for Spicy Thieves in the top lane. And maybe they're gonna go get some damage onto the tier 2 or tier 3 as well.
Oh, never mind.
Nah, there were no kills there. Oh, the blink forward and the immediate Echo Slam as Venomancer comes out and is able to get the Venomous Scale off onto LDK, but nothing else, not even the ult. And that probably will be this tier 3 tower with the boys and the siege creep.
They got it back.
Yeah, they might lose their Earth Spirit here, and in fact they will, to the roots with the follow-up from the rest of Ember's team.
Now they rush. Because Arcane, they have Arcane boys. There's no way they're not gonna rush.
Yeah, they're going to
got
rush now.
Please.
Maybe. I mean, they have the Desolator. They have the they have no boys, but with the Desolator and the Life Suck, I feel like they should be free to take it. Maybe they're gonna get a kill here though. Immediately just burn down half of Fading Star's HP with the Ethereal and the Nether Blast, but yeah, both teams just trying to farm up a little bit more at this point. Pugna's still on top of the net worth chart, but not by as much at this point. Hex has managed to catch up quite a bit with the super greedy build he's gone. I mean, look at this. He has Hand of Midas and BOTs. He did get a Blink and a Drum to like tide him over for the mid game, but he's gonna start scaling tremendously shortly. By the same token, there's already one BKB out. There's gonna be a Hex from LDK before too long. Another BKB should be. I would say another BKB should be coming from Stimmate, but looks like he's gonna go for the Mjolnir instead.
I really feel like Rape King Shotgun blame out. Why?
Fissure out here onto Underlord. He's gonna get Ethereal and try to use his global teleport, but that's gonna take everyone back to base, which means this is gonna be an uncontestable Roche.
Please get in the Roche.
Nice, TPing back out. Triple Nipple just making sure he can stay in the area. They have vision over the whole Roche pit. Looks like there's going to be save here onto Revamp, but a swap as well after the Ethereal, or not after the Astral Imprison to save his teammate. And they are able to save their Venomancer, which makes this Roche play a lot more difficult.
Do you feel like Rape King should
Oh, there's the Echo Slam here on the backside, able to finish off Venomancer before he gets any spells off this time. Magi looking for the counterplay. Now there's gonna be ult coming out. Nobody has any mana left. Clammy has no HP. He's gonna go down to the tick from the Firestorm, but Stimmate's gonna blink in and get that Wraithfire Blast off onto Hex, and he's gonna go down. Cybonic almost going down to Triple Nipple there, but he does. Oh my god! Triple Nipple at the very end, able to get with the pipe, maybe surviving. Nope, not quite surviving there. He's able to get 2 kills as well as burn the ult from Stimmate, but it's not enough to win the game for his team, or win the fight for his team rather. Stimmate is gonna have the Wraithfire Blast up again here in 1 second, waiting for it. Now he blinks up, but immediately gets stunned up by the magic missile. Now we're gonna see them going for this Roshan again, but it is gonna be 3 versus 2. TP is available, so Venomancer should be getting out here relatively shortly. And with the Firestorm, Roche still not gonna go down.
What? Why is? Okay, never mind. No flame, no flame.
Fading Star blocking up this ancient camp at this point. And Stimmate looks like he's trying to get some more skeletons wrapped up before going into the Roche pit. And with all of the big ultimates down on Ember, maybe Spicy Thieves are just looking for another 5-on-5 because they can totally go for it. Although they are missing the Echo at this point. And the reincarnation, so that does make it more difficult. There's gonna be a 2-man route as well as the Firestorm onto LDK and Clammy. And here now is the Banish. This might be the play that they're looking for. Stimmate is going to be able to get the Wraithfire Blast out. There's going to be the Ethereal as well as the Life Suck and the the Life Suck and the Nether Blast out onto Hex. And that is going to be the end of Hex. Meanwhile, Clammy is going to get saved. Oh, man. Able to TP there. That must have been, like, at the very last second. Triple Nipple... Like, I do not see how Triple Nipple's Blade Fury did not do a tick of damage there.
I think the EAS should just jump in there and ult right now.
Yeah, he's going to go for it. Oh, but the Echoes aren't going to go. They also go for the Winter's Curse at the same time. A little bit of miscommunication. There's going to be a 4-man Fissure, though, and a 2-man Aftershock as well. Now that's going to be the route here out onto Pugnut. There is a BKB available. He is going to be forced to use it. And now he's actually just going to have to walk away. Going for the kill on the Triple Nipple, it looks like. Getting the Life Suck. filling himself back up. His BKB is going to be down in 2 seconds. He's going to try to make something happen here. Now he's going to get ulted. Does not have the ethereal because he did use it greedily offensively onto the Outward Devourer. I do believe that was a buyback. Yeah, Hex did buy back for this fight. Force staff here forward by Fading Star. Now they're going to be able to get the banish after the blink forward by Hex onto Wraith King. That'll be at least his ult down. He might be able to blink out of this. Best bet, I would say, is to blink to the high ground. No, he's just going to blink away, but they're not going to be able to follow him. No blinks or force stabs were available to make that happen.
This blade mail is costly. This Wraith King doesn't have blade mail. It's so costly. And he's playing really passively. He should be in the front line, taking all the damage instead of letting his carry or Pugna doing it, like, you know, baiting them. They're getting baited.
Yeah, well, the definitely not the look that Spicy Thieves are looking for after being so far ahead from the laning stage, but that is going to be the Aegis going the way of Hex. So they do want to make sure that...
He want to become a core, like, become that Wraith King core, but you can't do it this game. You have to play that support style. Back to you. What were you saying?
The Aegis onto Hex because he does not have buyback right now. I just want to make sure that they always have all their heroes available. Revamp is really greedy in his positioning right now, but no blink available from... Oh, there's going to be the blink forward and the fissure from Clammy. Able to trap triple nipples on his side of the fissure at least, but the Blade Fury coming out is going to mean that he's not going to get stunned up and not going to have any more aggression coming out. There's going to be now the root here, but a Force Staff keeps Cybonic alive. It looks like there is going to be a blink forward on or by Stimmate onto the Wraith or onto the Venomancer, who is not able to get his ult off in time, but Triple Nipple comes in with the Omni Slash, kills off both Wraith King and the Earth Spirit. Ethereal onto Cybonic just to make sure that he doesn't die to the right clicks. Now he's going to get banished as well. Trying to save him up with the Life Suck. Going to give it away. And even with the fantastic 4-man Winter's Curse, it's not going to matter. Fading Star is not going to go down.
Game's over.
Yeah, the Healing Ward doing a lot of work in that fight, along with Triple Nipple just getting really fantastic choices in his Omni Slash, as well as the reaction time on the Blade Fury. Like, I would not have expected the Blade Fury to be successful there. But meanwhile, bottom...
Triple Nipple, he's trying so hard. Like, you can tell by the way he played. Pretty hard trying. Not the courier! Please, kill it.
Oh man, it has the Hex, and there's high ground vision now. They're gonna take it away. They do still have the...
Oh man, good try.
Yeah, they still have the shield. That doesn't pierce magic only, does it? Oh, it does.
It doesn't.
Does the Wave of Terror do damage to...
No. No, it doesn't.
Alright. So we are gonna have a pause here. But... how, like, this is such an even game overall. Like, both teams still definitely have the opportunity to win it, but it does feel like Ember's starting to get the advantage, like, slowly but steadily.
You
feel the
got the phrase. Someone say you were really good at casting. You be up there.
Okay, but as far as the teams, like, like, both teams certainly have still a good opportunity to win this game, but Ember is pulling ahead. Is that a fair assessment, would you say?
No, Ember won.
Won?
Yeah.
Nah, dude, they got the Hex here out onto LDK. Like, he's recovered at this point. No BKBs on Ember's side at all? I mean, they do have a BKB, I guess, on Juggernaut at this point, but... Oh, and on Hex.
Unless they get, like, the perfect Winter Curse into a ESO, they can't win this game.
Force Staff forward onto Cybonic, looking for the banish. They are going to get it with the Astral. Going to follow up as well with the Pit of Malice. Turret him in place. Going to try to walk forward. Cybonic is going to be able to walk past that. Has the Force Staff as well from Clammy. The Omni Slash goes out, but it is going to go onto Creeps, and the Cold Embrace is going to keep Cybonic alive for the time being. Does get the Winter's Curse off as well. He's still alive, but he is going to tick down, it looks like, to the Venomous Gale in the end. Yeah, he is going to end up going down. The Blink forward and the ult used.
Nah.
but it's not really worthwhile. Looks like, yeah, he ticked down to revamp before the ult was ever actually used there. But the tier 2 tower is going to go in favor of Ember at this point. LDK trying to split push his way out of this game. And now they're going to blink forward, try to get onto Magi, who does have the BKB. He's going to get banished. Wait, what? Oh no, he used a BKB before. Alright. Thought it was still a 60-second cooldown. I saw the BKB at 60 seconds, and I was like, wait, that went off, but he still got banished? Nah, 70 seconds now. But, Ember here just pushing forward, taking objectives, coming back, and getting a split push dealt with all the blink daggers and BKBs that they have. They have the tools to win this game at this point, and Dota Plus does agree. They are favored 3-1 at this point, maybe even 4-1. In order to pull out. But it looked scary for them for a while. Like they lost all 3 lanes again. And I do think that if Ember win this game, when it comes to game 3, Ember are gonna need to try to not lose, like at least to win 1 lane. If they have to make one a dead lane. LDK not gonna get stunned up there, but he is gonna get rooted up a couple of times. And with all the heroes that are there, he is going to end up just popping.
The reason why they lost this game is the Raid King. He doesn't know what he's doing this game. He's basically running around all the time.
Well, it does look like they're going to try to make a defense here. Pugna's coming back to life. The fortification is used for Spicy Thieves. And now we're going to have the blink forward as well as the Echo Slam. Echo Slam is only going to do damage to Map Jets. Nipple does have his Blade Fury off in time for that. The Nether Ward is out, but doesn't matter because there's a BKB. Heck's going to just stand there and chunk that Nether Ward down under the BKB because he thinks that is the most important. I bet he's probably right with that. Magi coming in forward, now getting Nether Blast as well as the Ethereal out onto Juggernaut, followed up by the blink forward and the Wraith Fire Blast. But he's going to get saved up by the Astral Imprison and also have his spin available immediately afterwards. No big ults left. Now Revamp comes forward with the Blink Dagger, tries to get the ult off, is able to hit off onto only the 1 with it. But since he did get that Venomous Scale off, it's going to be difficult for Pugna to move back, and that does ensure that this Rax goes down, even though he wasn't able to hit the ult on all the heroes that he would really prefer. Stimmate walking forward here, just trying to get whatever farm he can off the map. But Ember at this point, they're pretty well grouped over here in the bottom half of the map.
I'm getting one phase. I'm getting Omega low. Oh. It's alright, boys.
But at this point, what's the gold graph look like? Net worth is finally starting to climb in favor of Ember in the last 5 minutes. They managed to hold the game long enough that they turned it in their favor. And it does look like, yeah, Dota Plus says it's going to keep going their way as long as they keep this gold lead up. And, I mean, they have the tools to do so for sure. And especially with one lane of Rax popped, they should be able to pull this one out as long as they don't throw. But we have seen bigger throws in this game. Many bigger throws in this game.
No, this is the biggest throw I ever seen from this Raid King. Like once he queue up the Echo Saber, he's done. Game was over.
I mean, I think the Echo Saber could have worked if they'd won a couple of their lanes.
No, dude.
Like it just was because they were so far behind forever. Like if they can, if Spicy Thieves can come back and draft, or if Spicy Thieves come back and get the same level of outdraft in the next game as they did in this one, like they definitely can still pull this out in game 3, presuming they don't win this one, which is still entirely possible. And there's so much split push. Like, Spicy Thieves, they're far behind at this point, for sure. But they're keeping it as close as they reasonably can. But it's just so hard. With the pipe and all the BKBs coming out, like, Spicy Thieves, they have some physical damage from LDK, but without a BKB, which he is working towards now, he just gets controlled up in these fights. So hard. And at this point, the farming across the map, like, just the places where Spicy Thieves feel safe to farm are, like, here. Whereas all the rest of that territory belongs, like, 100% to Ember at this point. So that's really going to be the story of the net worth graph, I would expect, over the next 5 minutes or so, while they wait for Roshan to respawn. Fading Star is checking for it, and minimum time has passed at this point. It is going to spawn up here in about a minute. Less than a minute even, only 45 seconds. And Tripping Up Believe in going for the Abyssal Blade as this next item pickup says, I have all of the damage that I want. We just need a little bit more control for these fights. And I don't disagree. Like, I think that definitely is sensible. If they're able to control up Therian through the BKB, which he's working on now, but I do think the Abyssal will be out before the BKB's finished, then he'll just end up popping right away in the fight, and there's nothing that Spicy Thieves have to deal with the BKBs on Ember at this point.
I think they should try to walk down one lane right now.
Just go for the Hallelujah push.
Yeah, like, what are they gonna do? Like, Spicy Thief can't do
Oh, did he
anything.
not? Okay, he did see it just as it was spawning. Chippunable walked out of the base there. Looks like they're gonna try to get a pick off before they go for the Roshan play. Clammy is...
Shrine, guys.
Yeah, maybe they take the shrine. They're not 100% sure what they want to do with this right now. Looks like Maji is doing a little bit of harass play. There's going to be the root here out on him. BKB is forced. Immediate bash, though. He is not safe to TP away, as well as the Omni Slash being committed as well. Can't you decrepify yourself through BKB? I don't remember. Or is it just the other way? You can decrep and then BKB, not the other way around.
It's the other way around.
So you can decrep through BKB?
No, you can't.
Okay, you can only BKB after decrep and retain the decrep.
Yes.
Okay. But you can go scepter through BKB.
Yes.
Okay. So with that double kill, that is going to be Ember's Aegis, and this time they're going to get the cheese as well. Who do you think the cheese goes on here?
Probably the Jug.
Does the Aegis go on somebody other than Jug? So it looks like they're gonna put the Aegis on Jug and the cheese on the Hex on the Outworld. I definitely can see the argument for having the Aegis on Hex and the cheese on Triple Nipple for sure. But they're going to go ahead and grab up this shrine. They might go to grab the bottom shrine as well, but it looks like... No, they just want to make top their objective of choice. No gem out, so they are not going to...
I want this Jug to blink straight in and then kill this ES.
Well, he doesn't have Omni Slash or Abyssal just yet, so I think he's just going to stand up here on the high grounds.
Just force the ES to do something back, and he should have enough time.
So Cybonic coming in, using the Splinter Blast to try to keep the illusions pushed away. The tower is going to go down. Maji throws down his Nether Ward, throws out some Blastas as well. And this tower is going to get chunked down. Radiant, not the Radiant, but the ranged barracks is down. Firestorm comes out, giving us some area denial in favor of Ember. Once more, there's a blink forward here by Stimmate with the Wraith Fire Blast. Immediately swap out by Falling Star. BKB is now used by Ember. There's going to be the Echo Slam, but it's not going to hit onto anybody. They are going to be able to get the Venomancer almost dead with the Ethereal and the Blast, but now we're going to need two buybacks out immediately from Clammy. LDK almost dying there. Is going to get saved up by the Cold Embrace, but Cybonic is going to pay with it for his life. There is a healing ward out, so everyone is healing up still on the side of Ember, and there's no way really for Cybonic to contest that. There's a blink forward here now by Stimmate, but the blink away from Hex as the Wraithfire Blast comes out means Stimmate is not going to get anything out of that. He's going to burn his ultimate and immediately get chunked down. 1, 2, 3 from the Arcane Orb. Now we're going to lose Maji as well. Not going to go down just yet, holding for as long as he possibly could, using that Decrepify. Now the only buybacks left are on Wraith King and Kling, so they are going to get used. Maji goes down. But Clammy able to come forward using the Enchant Totem, is able to finish off the Venomancer, but now there's the double root. LDK desperately trying to hold them out of the fountain, but it is not going to go. GG is called in favor of Ember. 1-1.
Why did this go to game 3?
because they played. Ember managed to hold on long enough for their late game oriented draft to pull it out, even though they did lose. I mean, I'm gonna say they lost all of their lanes again. Well,
That's
they did
hard
lose.
to
They
watch.
did win top lane. I think they did come out ahead in top lane, keeping the Clinks down, and that really did help them a lot. But if they can come into the next draft and win 2 of their lanes, like I feel like Ember are on top of the world. But Spicy Thieves, you know, they definitely have shown the potential to just completely stomp a game from minute 0. And we'll have to see which strategy prevails as we
Hold
move
on,
into
hold on,
next.
Knife fan. You gotta give MVP. Who's the
MVP.
MVP? Yeah.
MVP on Spicy Thieves, Maji, 100%.
No. On
MVP
this
on
match.
Ember. I think MVP on Ember is Fading Star. Like his swaps were on point every single time. But we're gonna go ahead and pop into the next lobby. So I've been KnifeFan, twitch.tv/KnifeFan, joined by KL, twitch.tv/KLDota. You can watch in-game on the Premier Amateur Community League ticket as well. And we'll hop into the lobby for Game 3 and see you all shortly.